I think we are live, brother.
Awesome.
All right. So first things first, man. Is this our like first like
This
not
is
IRL,
encounter.
right? Yeah, right,
This is like actually talking.
right, for sure, man. So how you been?
Pretty good lately. Pretty good.
For sure, for sure. What you been
Pretty
up to?
good. Oh man, if we're talking about YouTube, I have been absent for like 7 days, and it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a tad bit burnout, just a tad, but like not really.
I've kind of been now. I kind of understand. Like I've recently, with work and everything like that, because I do so
Mm,
like not so much outside of YouTube, but like because it's the holidays, I'm
yeah.
working a bunch of hours. Like I come home, and usually when I record, it's no big deal. Like when I was like really grinding
Mm,
Warzone, I'd be like, all right, cool, I get to go home and record. But like now, it's just like, all right, dude, I worked like a 12-hour shift. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to hit the bed. And recently, I recorded some
right.
Halo, and then like I just noticed I wasn't talking. I was like in the right mood. Like I was just exhausted, so I kind of just delayed on uploading it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you don't. It's like I'm trying to avoid burnout as much as possible because I kind of recognize it when I get it now. You feel me?
Right. Mm. Yeah, I kind of noticed from like just just being an avid watcher of your
Hmm.
channel. It's just like I see that your schedule is very tight, and I can definitely tell. So it's probably a little difficult for you to just keep it going, especially if I'm coming after work. I don't know
Right.
if you have school or whatever.
Yeah, I'm in school.
That too.
So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Like that's why like
that.
I've been more active recently because I'm on break from school, and it's kind of weird because when I what still was in school, I was still uploading kind of a little more than I usually than I was when I wasn't in school. Like when I
Right.
was during the summers, it was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, but you gotta give yourself some props, dude. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, it
Being able to
it hurts.
go
It-
work, school, then record, bro. That's crazy. That's like you gotta give yourself some props, man.
Nah, it's anybody could do it. It's all good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right. So real quick, I do have some questions. Kind of get some structure to this. This is probably my
You
first
probably
time.
got a whole
Yep,
list.
yep.
Just jot it down.
I do. All right. So in case anybody is new, I am talking with ItsJalen. He runs an anime channel. Describe a little bit about yourself, son. Let the people know.
Well, my channel is ItsJalen. If you go to my channel, I pretty much do like anime reviews, some video games sometimes, even though I don't complete like the first episode and I just kind of leave it off. But I do like anime, manga stuff, reviews, reactions, pretty much that.
All right. Cool. 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 So starting off. So how long have you been doing YouTube for?
Oh man, I think I passed a year, but I don't want to really count it as a year. I would probably say like 8 months, about. So I would say I think it was probably like early, probably like early like February, January, around that area. Because I did like first couple of videos, but I feel like when I really took off, it will be like around January. So I would say like around there. So about like close to a year, but not really. I don't want to count a year.
Okay, for sure.
But
So you're counting like, are you counting like you start like uploading more consistently?
yeah, so I mean, if we're going like just base like videos and from what it's been like about a year that I've
Okay.
been doing YouTube. So
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I
yep,
I recently I kind of hit my 1 year mark, but not really. So there's a
yeah, I know.
there's a video I have where I made this like as a joke. Like I made this as a joke. Like no one is ever gonna see this video, but it was like 2 years ago at this point. I was like real heavy and like trying to like make music and stuff, and it was trash.
Yeah,
But I had like some recording equipment, and so I was trying to make like a Sprite ASMR, like like the little Brian, like Sprite Cranberry, like that kind of meme. But like, and I recorded it, and like, it is so loud and just disgusting. The gain is terrible, and like
uh,
that's actually my first YouTube video, not the Overwatch video where I played Brig.
really,
That was my first one, but I don't count that. But I don't know. I'll make my data available in the future at some point. We'll see. But that so technically I'm on my second year, but I'm on my first year actually. So
Yeah, like if you want to be really like strict, then yeah, it's been like a year, but I don't want to count it because like the first early vids were pretty
Oh,
non-watchable.
oh yeah, they're rough. Yeah, no, trust me.
Yeah,
Not, I'm gonna say yours are rough. I'm saying like I know what that feels like, 100%.
man, don't even like hurt yourself watching it. Please don't. You don't want to go through that pain. Don't.
Well, like so, like I mentioned this previously. Like I was talking about like in the past, I was like, man, like I used to like I felt like some of my videos are better than my ones now, but like I know objectively
Yeah,
that's not true. Like you feel what I'm saying? It's just like I'm
yeah.
sitting here, I'm like, man, I used to do this and this, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, that was I know I'm better than I was
Be like, how did
then. You
I
know what I
even
mean?
upload that?
Right? Oh, dude, I know, it's bad. Trust me.
It's like, oh,
Well, that's where a whole like a whole experience thing comes in. You feel what I'm saying? That's where
yeah,
you
definitely.
not saying like cringe is a bad thing, but like when you cringe at some of your old stuff, that's how you know like you made like growth and progress and all that. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Now, and you don't have to answer this, but how long do you see yourself doing YouTube? Like realistically, like do you think this is kind of like a now thing? Will you have time? Do you see it as a hobby? You're trying to make it into a career.
I actually want to try and make this happen, like a career, something like that, because
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see myself, especially like if we're talking like 5 years, like the typical like, oh, would you see yourself in 5 years? Like, yeah, I can definitely see myself doing this because it's fun. It's definitely fun to me. Like being able to just get up and then I put all my creative like stuff into a video, edit the video, and then it's like everything's mashed together into like a masterpiece or or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So like being able to just put my creative ideas into something and then people enjoy it and people comment, share the video to their friends and family, and then like it's really fun. It's really fun. Like it's hard to explain how fun it is to me. But then again, obviously there's like you gotta take your time with it because mentally it can get really bad,
Right.
like very
No.
bad.
Yeah, I get that 100%. Like, I'm in the same boat. Like, I definitely want to try and make this a thing. Because honestly, like a 9 to 5 job like scares me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my worst fear is like living in a cubicle. From
Oh no.
from sun up to sundown and hating my work. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not
Yeah.
trying to do that. And
Yeah.
I definitely agree. Like, it's definitely fun, but there's kind of a fine line between doing something you like as like your job, quote unquote, and then still
Mm,
enjoying it. Like, I was going to react to the JoJo Stone Ocean, but I stopped after 2 episodes. I was like, you know what? I'm at the point
yeah.
where I realized I was like, no, because I started looking at it as like, oh, I gotta record, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and I was like,
It almost.
I wasn't enjoying it like I was. You feel what I'm saying? Gaming's different,
Yeah.
but something like that, I'm like, because obviously I'm real passionate about anime and stuff like that. When I started turning that into work, I was like, no. So that's why I stopped it real quick.
Yeah, but definitely in the beginning, it's definitely very mentally draining. Like
Hmm.
I'll use like who can I use an example? I'll use Corey Kenshin as an example. When that guy first done like his first videos, like just doing skits and stuff, like you can see the amount of work that guy put in, and it's like especially as like a small YouTuber, it's really it's really daunting. Like from seeing like subscribers go down, you don't get any likes. You feel like you've done a real good job on your video, and then you get like maybe like 5 views, 10 views, 20 if you're even lucky. It's just It's really what's the word? Uh, hmm. It just makes things harder because mentally you feel like, am I not doing well or like what should I do different? Like you gotta keep thinking about like a whole bunch of stuff to like continue like creating more and more stuff. Especially if you're doing like for you, for example, if you're doing like a niche like video gaming,
Hmm.
obviously that's gonna be like, you know, um, obviously that's gonna be mixed in with like all the top people that are doing video games or like Warzone. It's gonna be like mushed in together with all that stuff, so people might not actually see your stuff. At most, maybe you can get like like I said, like 20 views.
Right.
So it's being consistent is like it can be really hard sometimes because most of the time you might not even get that many viewers, if not any subscribers.
No,
And
100%.
it's not like for me, like for like the past like I guess I can say like 2 months, I have not gained any subs. And mind you, I don't really. The only reason why I would care for subs is because I'm growing my community, and it's more and more people that seem to see the same like mindset that I have. And it's like when I see 300 plus people, that's 300 plus people that are just like me, that like my content and like me for me, and that's cool,
Hmm.
you know. But yeah, it definitely gets really daunting sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Very.
and I there was I think it was kind of a similar thing. I think I was about 60 something subs, and I had no growth. I had nothing, and
Yeah.
it got really scary for a second. Like I kind of wanted to quit, and it's happened a couple of times where I was just like, man, like this isn't going anywhere or whatever like that, and it's always comes back to a point for me where I'm like, hey, you used to start off with like, some of your close friends, was up to you, and you were like 7, 8 subscribers. Now over
Hmm.
200 something people decided that you were worth a follow. Did they follow through on that? Maybe, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Some of that's on me because I uploaded like 5 in the morning, so some of that's on me. But
Yeah.
you got to think about where you're at. Like recently, I was just kind of going through and I saw like I made like a thank you video for like hitting 20 subscribers for the first time, hitting 50, hitting 75. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it always inspires me to kind of like get back to just keeping my nose down, keeping the grind up, and trying to staying consistent because I know I'm better and I know that I am more passionate than I was a year ago. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm even more hungry than I was now because I know the tools, I know the techniques that I want to use to get to where I want to be now. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and even recently, like I kind of started not bleeding subscribers a little bit, but like I lost about like 5 or 6 recently, which I'm like, if there's nothing like being said, that's probably not me. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if it's like something major that like I did or something entertaining, I feel like I hope my community would say something because
Yeah.
I that also is a big thing for me too, is trying to build a community because like I the numbers are cool, you feel me, but if there's
Yeah.
nothing like being said or there's no interaction, it's just not worth it to me. You know what I mean? Like I always love seeing comments. I love seeing people's opinions about something I make. So I can get if like you get 200, 400, 500 views. That's cool. Like I had a Jujutsu Kaisen the trailer reaction to the movie, and it had like 300 something views. Like I didn't expect it to pop up like that, but there was like no interaction, and so you're like, it's cool. People saw my stuff, but they didn't really see my content. Content. You feel what I'm saying? Like they didn't see like
Yeah.
the reviews, the memes, all that. It's so that's why I'm trying to keep going as hard as I can because I do want to build that community where I interact with people and stuff like that, which is part of the reason I'm so grateful to you because you've really helped, kind of motivate me to keep going, like seeing that same person kind of, in my comments, like, kind of rooting me on
Yeah.
or all that stuff. So I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
No problem. Definitely. Because I see, from my point of view, is like, for me, I see you as like somebody that I can definitely see like in the long term, kind of like how these big YouTubers are like, I guess like friends in a sense,
Hmm.
or like what I can use like kind of like RDC World or like Dashy Games or Corey, Berlizzi, I'm Dante, like all those, like maybe just I can see you like you know like us like being like a without it sounding weird, like you know what I mean.
Man, you think I like you, man? I'm just getting this review, not play. I know what you mean, dude. I know
I
what you
can
mean.
definitely see you as like a connection, like dude, like I've been with that guy since like day one or whatever, you know.
Oh no, man, trust me, I get that 100%. That's well, the thing is because I appreciate that too because I want my community and members of my community to keep me honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't ever want to get a big head. I don't want to ever change up for the worse. Like, I want people that aren't afraid to call me out on my BS, because I don't
Right.
want yes men. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be in a community where I feel like I'm like around a bunch of NPCs. I want to be around people. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Right.
no, man, 100%, I get that. And it's always exciting when you see like Markiplier, for example. Like, dude, I found Markiplier's channel on, like, I was in like seventh, sixth grade. He had like 60,000 subs, and then like as I grew up, seeing his channel grow up too, that was wild, dude. That was really like crazy.
That
Like,
must have been some like inspiration for you.
oh,
60,000?
yeah, dude, that was
Wow.
crazy. And so, like, literally growing up with that, that kind of makes me like wish I want to do that for someone else. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't, again, I really started recording until consistently about a year ago. But, when I was younger, like, I would literally just sit, like, my mom was like gone off to work and stuff like that, and I was obviously too young to work, so I would just sit and just watch his videos for hours on end, dude. Like, and I was so entertained, because like I felt like I was talking to somebody, which is why I try to make
Yeah.
try to put so much effort into sitting here talking. And again, the gaming niche, it's real tight at the moment, but I try to just talk as much as I can, try to interact as much as I can, because I know what it's like to be in that spot. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like one of the inspirations that going back to Corey when he did uh, those that water donations to the kids in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and he sold like I think their goal was like $100,000 for donations, but the whole community ended up getting 3 times that amount of money,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like $300,000 plus. And I'm like, man, like I wish I was able to like do that one day, like being able to like help some kids out or something along the lines of that, or like something like Mr. Beast maybe, or like being able to just do stuff for like the environment and just society as a whole.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I
No,
think that would be
definitely.
like really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I've when I reach a certain level of viewership, I want to do a monthly like charity stream or charity video, whatever it might be, a fundraiser, because that is like, if you are in a position like that, you have an obligation to put good out. You feel what I'm saying? You have an
Right.
obligation to do as much good as you can within your community, help people. You feel what I'm saying? You draw attention to major issues. Obviously, nothing like
Mm.
political or anything like that, but I'm saying like people in need, fundraisers, helping out homeless shelters, that kind of stuff. I feel like once you a certain level like that, you have an obligation to do that.
Yeah, but obviously it's down the road,
Right.
like maybe like far down the road, but like hopefully one day.
Well, hopefully it's not.
That'd
Hopefully
be
not too
cool.
far, man. I mean, that again, that's where you
Yeah.
come into consistency with, because, like, I didn't start getting caught by the algorithm until recently, like 2 months, not even like maybe like a month and a half ago, is where I first got the notification I was in someone's browse features, and I was like,
Uh,
what? I was like, what does that even mean? And
yeah, I
so,
remember you saying something in a video
mhm.
like that. I think it was like one of your recent videos.
Yeah, like
The
because I have all like the
captions.
apps. I have like all the apps and stuff. I have like the vidIQ, the YouTube Studio, whatever like
Yeah.
that. And some of that stuff does more harm than good. Like, I stress, like, the numbers stress me out, but it is good for like kind of seeing where like viewership goes and stuff like that. But when you see like like you're in someone suggested or someone's route features, that really like lit a
Yeah.
fire under my ass, because I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I got to keep going. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Obviously, I can't stop now. I know it's the same thing for you too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also with actually going to that topic, it's really like kind of whether or not to like focus on quality or focus on consistency, and
Hmm.
with like the whole like keywords and vidIQ YouTube Studio that helps you out to like get you onto like someone's recommended section where they scroll and then they see your video. I actually have a video like that. It was my Berserk video. If any of my viewers actually watched me like back then, they know that video blew up my channel to at least get to this point, because the video was so low quality. It was so, I wouldn't say it was bad, but like just clicking the video and then you just see like pictures pop up here and there, and that was pretty much it. But the thing was, I got 36,000 views off of that one video. it was like a 1 minute video, and apparently it got recommended to everybody's like browse features and recommended stuff because I guess Berserk, the anime manga at the time, was very I guess I guess popular at the moment. And then since then, I it's like 300 plus comments. I got a few verified YouTubers that actually commented on my video and kind
Oh
of
wow.
gave me some DMs on just stuff. And I was like, wow. But at the same time, it's just like even that that video got so high up, but then again, the quality wasn't that good.
Hmm.
Like if I go into that video now, I just read Berserk. That's the title. If I go onto YouTube Studio now and actually put that in a thing, then you'll see that the tags are not there, or there's like no tags, no keywords, no whatever whatever, and it'll show that the video like it shouldn't have gone that far to so many people. So now it's like, especially currently, it's just like, well, having a good quality vid will be great because obviously the people, like the person watching the watch time will go farther, and plus the click through rate. Hopefully the thumbnail is actually good for the person to click, and then you actually watch the whole video. But at the same time, I know definitely for you, it's like the time to like edit and the time to make a good quality video might not be apparent every single day, you know.
Hmm.
And it's just like but at the same time, you want to be consistent. Like, especially me, like I'm able to do it every day, but at the same time, it's just like I want the video to be like good quality enough for the person to actually like watch it and enjoy it, you know.
Hmm. No,
So
I get that 100%, and that's why I kind of slowed down on the like the gameplay only videos. That's why I kind of started trying to switch it up, and so that's why I started doing like more reviews, more Daffy's discussions, that kind of thing like that, because I don't want to be a one trick pony. You feel what I'm saying? And
right,
so
yeah,
obviously those videos are a lot more editing intensive, um, edit intensive, I should say. But I feel like it's always weird because majority of the time my gaming videos do better than those videos, but I feel like I pour a lot more of my heart and soul into those. Not to say I don't care about my regular gaming videos, I do,
right,
but
yeah,
that's why I always try to push those types of videos in like the for yous or the whatever like that. I try to push those as much as I can because I work so hard on them. You feel what I'm
mm,
saying? Like the DLC discussion I had recently. I'm trying to push that as
yeah,
much as I can because I am passionate
right.
about that topic, and so obviously I want to kind of branch out and still do a lot more. But
Mm.
again, my biggest fear is like being a one trick pony, and then people get real tired of seeing me. So I definitely don't want to do that.
That's also another thing because a lot of people say to stick to one niche or stick to one topic.
Like make multiple
So
channels.
yeah, it's like people are like, well, you should just only focus on anime and don't do anything else. You can't do try not to laughs or you can't do unboxing videos or whatever. Like you have to stick with anime. And in a sense, they're right because um, probably for you, like when you're doing the game videos, the gaming videos with like Warzone stuff, I think since you kind of popped off from that a little bit, I
Hmm.
think people are kind of expecting you to make a video like that and not for your like just for you, like your personality.
Right.
So I guess like people are just, I guess people expect, especially for me, like they expect for me to make it like an anime vid or a review or like anything like that. So it's definitely like
Well, that's kind of how everybody is on some level. Like even
yeah,
me, like I'll be like going through my sub box and someone puts out something that I didn't really sub to them for, and I'll just kind of ignore it. And so that I catch myself doing that. So I try not to take it to heart because I obviously understand how it goes, but I still want to try to build that relationship to get, to just grab people, pull them in to make them like, my biggest fans. You feel what I'm saying? So I want them to
mm,
see everything. Like you have guys like, Like I don't like reaction channels like that. Like I kind of feel like it's kind of like stealing content. That's also part of the reason why I stopped doing anime reactions. But like you have guys like Blind Wave, you have guys like your boy Roshi. Like your boy Roshi's hilarious. Like they don't
Yeah.
they don't like
Yeah.
break it down like that, but like they're so funny. So like I started watching Bungo Stray Dogs. I started watching Cobra Kai because they watched it because I was such a huge fan of their channel. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of where I want to go. So that's definitely where I'm at. You know, trying to build a community as much as possible, lay the groundwork. And so I'll ask you actually, like, what in the past has been your biggest obstacle?
That's actually a really good question. Um, hmm, my biggest obstacle. I would definitely say making something like probably like making a video and it's just I feel like if like the more videos I make on like it might be yeah, actually the more videos I make on like not stuff like, anime related, then I feel like people are just gonna slowly just stop watching and they're gonna slowly just like, not care really at all. Because the last I have like actually yeah, the last couple of videos haven't really been as engaging. I only gotten like probably like one comment from a guy that's actually been watching my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. I forgot your name, but yeah, he's been watching like some of my recent vids. But some comments are just like, oh, like yeah, this is cool, but like, when's your next Berserk video, or like, when's your next animated anime video? Actually,
Motherfucker, you'll get it when you get it.
I'm dead serious, and no like hate to him at all. Like, I appreciate all your support, but yeah, like there was one video I made, and the comment was like, "Yeah, this is cool, but like, when's this gonna come out?" And that kind of hit me a little bit. I was like, dang, like, should I just make that out? And the funny thing is, I actually made that video, but at the same time, it didn't get that many views like the last Berserk videos that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Which then, like, I don't, I'm not even sure if that got any comments. It probably got like one comment out of the rest of the comments that I usually get. So it's definitely pressure because I don't want to feel pressure to do certain stuff that I might not want to put out yet, if not at all. And it's like, kind of want to take my time and like figure out like what actually want to talk about instead of just putting something out there and it's not getting that much attention, you know?
Definitely. I feel like that's kind of also one of my biggest obstacles is myself, and this is kind of leading into another tangent. But so when I started uploading and working consistently, and I was like really like putting my head down and focusing on the grind, I would use Reddit to promote most of my stuff. I still do, on some level, but that's how I got a lot of feedback from. But that would kind of assist me with views, and that would kind of inflate my sub box a little bit, because you do have some people who they do sub and they do actually legitimately like the content and they want to see you improve, but then you also do have some people that just kind of sub because they're doing you a favor and that's it. So I think I probably got like 20 something views from or some 20 something subs from my 50 subscribers video, and even like the 100 subscriber video, because people are trying to be nice and trying to get you there. But I started leaning off from that because number one, it starts to affect how you are in the algorithm, because people will click on your video for 1 minute 30 seconds, leave, and then so YouTube is like, okay, bet clearly this isn't engaging enough, goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then it gets into like the shadow realm, which where I've lived most of my YouTube career at this point. I've definitely I'm at the point where I'm probably going to stop cross promoting as much. Like I still kind of do my, some TikToks. I still have Twitter and stuff like that, but I'm kind of just focusing on YouTube and just trying to make sure YouTube just kind of sets me straight as far as what I'm doing. Because when I started reading, I know, obviously, you know how this goes, like SEO. You also have, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing we could talk about for like 10 plus minutes. But, just the algorithm is so stressful that's part of my biggest, my biggest obstacle as well, is because trying to maneuver. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, I love YouTube; it's my passion. But like, no one wants to be at 5+, 10+ videos for or 10+ views for years. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously, everyone wants
Yeah.
to grow, wants to blow up. That's just realistic. But you do. I want to do it in the right way. I want to do it in a way like I'm probably gonna make a video after this. There's a whole subreddit called Sub for Sub, and it is god awful. It is god awful. Literally, you'll have like people with like 10,000+ subscribers, which is like, oh, cool, like that's awesome, bro. I'm talking, they're getting like 20 views a video. It is craziness in there.
It's funny because YouTube actually fixed that. I remember I was on
Really?
what was his name? Like For Bobman or something. I think that was his name. And then he made like a poll community post, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, sub to these channels. That way they can get ahead and whatever." And a lot of the comments like, "Yeah, they're like, yeah, I'll go sub to you, whatever." But the thing is, they wouldn't actually like the video,
Mm-hmm.
and since they don't like, YouTube counts that as like bots.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I did that when I was like at like 50 something. I got all the way up to like 100 subs, and then like in a few days, all of them just like went right back because no one decided to like or like go through the videos and actually like make it to where they weren't like bots, or like YouTube didn't seem as like bots.
See, actually, I didn't
So
know that. I didn't know that YouTube did that.
yeah,
Now that kind of makes sense because recently one of my Halo videos blew up. It had like 200 something views, and I got like 25 something subs off of that. And then like that's why I started bleeding. So that makes a lot more sense.
yeah, and a lot of people wouldn't. They're not gonna take that time to like actually like do that. Go through the video, like and comment. You know, they usually just go in, sub, go out, next person. I mean, just keep doing that because they think they're helping, but in reality, YouTube just kind of says like, "Nope, you're not doing that, sir," and then just go right back to like what your previous number was. But
Yeah, I feel that. Now I'll ask you, what do you think your biggest achievement was? Do you think your biggest achievement was that Berserk video, or do you feel like it was something else?
yeah, I would say that. I would say that partially. Um, I would say like being able to like edit stuff pretty decently and like have the people like actually enjoy it because I haven't done like this at all like
Mm-hmm.
ever. I haven't like go in, edit a video or whatever, and then make sure this is right, make sure the thumbnail's right, make sure all this is right, and then it turns out pretty decent, and then I publish it, and then people actually like it. Like I never done anything like this. I even as like a elective when I was in school or whatnot. I would say definitely like being able to do video stuff and the Berserk video.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I mean, dude, that as again, as someone who is not that tech savvy, excuse me, as someone that's not really, you know, I don't really live and breathe like your computer diagnostics, and
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
live and breathe editing software and stuff like that. That's impressive, man. That takes time too. So I mean, congratulate yourself, man, because there's not a lot of people that know how to do it or have the passion or have the willpower to have an idea, put it down on paper, and then follow through with it, man. Like that's awesome, man. You should really be
Thanks.
proud of that because I'm in the same boat. Like I had no idea how to edit a video or get any of that kind of stuff together. Like even still, I'm still learning new
Okay.
stuff every day. Every
Yeah.
day. So
Oh yeah, that's definitely another thing. Like
Mhm.
honestly, first day you're gonna be the worst at it. Like
Mhm.
it's inevitable. But like now, like like I continue to learn new stuff, and it's just like, oh, and now I can use like a zoom on this part of the video, or I can use a transition or like particle effects, or I'll bring like a picture, like whatever, and
Mhm.
like gradually over time I learn new stuff, and then now the videos are going to get consistently like better and better and better and better. So yeah, it's definitely fun, especially it's definitely like fun learning new stuff and then implementing it into your work.
Well, that the
Definitely.
thing also with that too is it's kind of on the practical side. Like you look at people older than us, because I'm pretty sure we're around the same age. Like I just turned 22. I'm pretty sure we're around the same age. But you look at people older than us, even like going forward in the future, say if YouTube doesn't work out, whatever like that, those are still really valuable skills that you can put on a resume or something like that and be like, hey, I know
Yeah.
how to do this. I know how to apply this editing technique or whatever it is. Like pretty much whatever you want, I could do. Just give me some time. So like that's also part of what I'm grateful for is kind of getting the knowledge, like that's self-taught. How do I do this? How do I do this? Like, I think it was like the hello video for like me announcing because I was gone for some days. I was sick and I was announcing that there wouldn't be any more anime reactions. Like the first like minute or whatever like that, where I was just like kind of like going crazy like with that editing. That was really fun to edit, and I had never used like motion tracking like a little like energy ball that I put on my hand or anything like that. Like I haven't done anything like that before, so it was
There will
really
be
really
like
fun.
little stuff that takes super long to like edit out, but like then again, once you like go back to like the video, then you'll see like, oh man, that's pretty funny. Like that's pretty cool.
Oh
What
yeah.
it did there.
Now it's
Yeah.
how I'll ask you, how quick did it take for you to like get over hearing your own voice? Because you have a very nice voice,
I
but
still
like
don't.
really, really.
Still don't. Even like currently now, I still don't. I sometimes I don't even watch them. When like
What?
I'll post them. Yeah, I'll post them, and then like yeah, sometimes I'll just like watch it for like maybe like 30 seconds at most, and then don't watch it at all.
See, I got over mine within some months. Like I'm not bothered by it anymore because again I have to sit down and edit for like hours on end, so you kind of get over it. But like when I hear my voice and like someone's like recording me like at work or something like that, we're goofing off, or like hear my
Yeah.
voice in like a voicemail, I start cringing. It's like I hope that's not what I sound like.
It's
You feel what I'm saying?
crazy because when I'm editing, it doesn't affect me. Probably because I've like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I kind of rewind the same parts over and over and over again just to make sure everything is right.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, when that thing becomes public, I just shun that thing.
Really?
Yeah, like, yeah, still. Well, I would say probably not as much as in the beginning. In the beginning, it was definitely bad. Definitely.
I was to say, man. I mean, you have a very nice voice. I mean, again, I don't. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how to feel about your own voice, but nah, man. Like your voice is definitely nice and easy to listen to, man. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't trip over that.
Thanks.
But now I'll ask you: have you ever taken inspiration from anybody? Because I know for myself, definitely Markiplier, Jev. He's probably definitely the one that kind of like based my hang and chill vids off of. I actually went through and made a whole playlist of kind of like my gaming, like sit down and like kind of talk. That I kind of renamed all those to hang and chill, could kind of get all those in order. But I definitely took inspiration from that. Not so much. I don't think anyone else really. Probably just those two. But what about you, man? Did you ever take inspiration from anybody else?
Definitely Corey Kenshin.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, probably like Corey Kenshin and Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Corey, like from recording in your mom's basement, every like how many videos he done until he like moved out to his own apartment. I think that's when he had like a 10K,
Mm-hmm.
and from there he like gradually got really big pretty fast because I think he said he dropped out of college from Michigan Uni because I think he was majoring in like computer science and he
Mhm.
like dropped out or he told his dad like, yo, like I kind of want to see how this goes, you know. And obviously you already know what went from that. Now the guys are like 12 million views or 12 million subs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like and of course with Dante, you know, not having a father figure, and then he's working at Wendy's. I think he was working at like another job, being like a janitor, and same thing, recording in the garage, and then just kept going, and then he gradually got better. So definitely those two.
All right,
Definitely.
definitely. Trust me, as someone that's currently recording in their mom's basement, I know exactly what that feels like.
I mean, hey, maybe there's a sign. Like,
Look, man, humble beginnings. Okay, if you're out there and you start hating, like, look, I want you to try it. Okay, that's why I'm kind of glad. Like, I look back at my older videos, I'm like, bro, you could clearly see I'm in my basement. I'm like looking around. I'm like, bro, why?
And also another thing for you specifically, I think it'll probably be a lot easier for you because you actually have face cam. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be easier for people to engage with you and actually like figure out like, how you're feeling and whatnot in your videos rather than me where they just kinda they can't see me.
I
And a
feel you.
lot of people, a lot of them said they don't want to until I get like really big. So,
Hey man, you can
you
just
know.
go ahead and milk that. Go ahead and milk that face reveal money. That's a bag. That's
Like
long term. You got to think in the
five
long term,
videos,
okay? Oh yeah.
five of the same ones, and just debate them,
Oh yeah.
all of them.
Now I'll ask you. You currently have like a big project in the works?
With like YouTube or like
Yeah. Do you have like a big video you're kind of like planning ahead for, or trying to,
I
get it sorted?
actually, I actually was a, I was actually going to do that today, either today or tomorrow. I was going to actually do like a One Piece video because I actually finally got into watching that, and I was going to do like uh a thing of how I got like caught up because now I'm like addicted to watching. Like I'm like actively binging like it feels like every day, and I'll be watching like so many episodes. So I was gonna plan on doing that, and I was gonna make that like a really good edited video, a good quality video.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna do that and see how that goes.
for sure. I kind of have one. It requires me to go outside, so that's gonna be weird. Like taking a video that's not
That's
down here.
gonna be something else.
Oh god, it's gonna be so. I have an idea. I've been thinking about it for like a month now, so I'm probably actually gonna as soon as I finish up, I gotta go outside. It's starting to get dark, so I gotta probably go do that. Um, but just to wrap up, do you have any advice for like, any up and coming YouTubers? Anyone just now starting? They catch this video. Do you have any advice?
Even though I'm not big, definitely like consistency because that is definitely number one. Like everybody says it, but it's definitely true. You gotta keep it up. You gotta do it like every single day if possible. That mentally take breaks if you need to, and then just if you can just like comment or say in the vid like yo I'm taking a break. Just get your mental straight because it definitely can damage how you do your videos or like how your mood is, and people can definitely see that.
Hmm.
Um, three, uh, just have fun with it. Honestly, God, it like whatever it is, just have fun because if you're not having fun, then what's the point of doing it?
Exactly. The
So,
moment you stop having fun, you need to stop, and
yeah.
that's kind of why I took a break from Overwatch too.
Yeah,
So.
if it's feeling like a chore, then yeah.
Hmm.
So definitely have fun.
Yeah, definitely. If I had anything to say to give everyone any advice, make sure again that you protect your mental because it like this is fun, but also it can be a stressor, man. Like there are positive stressors in your life, there are good
Yeah,
stressors, they're good and bad stressors in your life. And the moment it starts to bleed and becoming a bad stressor, and you start to get anxious and stuff like that. Because that's something I still kind of battle with is I start getting anxious when I stop making videos. Like I think it's been like
yeah.
2 days since I've like uploaded last. It starts to
Seven days
sit.
for me.
Right, right. It starts to like sit on my mind. It starts like
Yeah,
like every like
maybe
waking moment. I'm like maybe I should maybe I need to do this. I need to do this. But then I don't actually sit down and do it. And so
yeah,
definitely make sure that you do not stress yourself out doing it. Make sure you have fun. But then also make sure you do find people that are like minded like you. Make sure you find people that are good quality people that you can connect and grow with. And that's quite kind of why I'm hesitant to do collaborations is because number one, people are shady. Number two,
yeah.
I don't ever want to ruin a positive relationship I have with somebody over some stupid YouTube shit. I don't want to ever do that
Mm,
because you always hear about, oh, I'm exposing this person or man, this is what went down in the DMs, blah blah, whatever like that. I don't ever want to. I
yes.
don't. I'm not trying to be a drama alert. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk to Keemstar. You feel what I'm saying? So I've I'm still like that. I'm like you're actually the only other person. I think there was Charles. I think was the only person I ever like shouted out on my channel. But you're like the only other person I've ever talked to, sat down, and done a video with. And so I'm always real close and guarded with my channel because I'm like, I'm not trying to bring any sort of drama my way. I'm not trying to do any of that.
Definitely understand, man.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
yeah, if I had to give some advice, probably that. Just make sure you're just having fun. You know, like this. YouTube could literally shut down tomorrow. So don't, I would say if you're just starting out, I would not throw everything away. You know what I mean? I would not throw everything away. I would put all your eggs in one basket. I would make sure that you're still, if you're young and you have the ability to, you know, still be going to school and stuff like that, just make sure you can balance everything properly. And make sure that you're doing what you love. So that's probably the last bit of advice I have to give.
Yeah. But if any of you like want to make this like a thing, just know that it's most likely going to be a side thing for now, for like a good minute. So don't just like, quit your job or like whatever and act stupid like them.
Dude, dude, some of that just makes me so sad seeing like some of these young kids just completely throw away, job, school, whatever like that. It's like, bro, you have 10 subscribers. That is not the move. That's not the move right now, bro.
Until you can see it, like until you're monetized and you can actually like see that you can handle doing this by itself, then just do it for fun.
Like it's one thing if you see your growth, but you need to make it very apparent that everyone around you you have undeniable proof that you alone can do this. As soon as you get that, then you can kind of move on for whatever you're doing. But until then, you got just make sure you're not putting your financials in jeopardy. Make sure you're not putting your mental well-being in jeopardy. Any of that. So that's probably the best advice that I could possibly give.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tough because I know a lot of people want to hurry, like, oh yeah, like like they're trying to rush into like having that happen now, but it's just like you gotta be patient, you gotta wait.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%. But yeah, man. So I'm probably gonna wrap up here. I'm probably gonna rush up and probably go record out in the god awful weather. So I'm probably gonna do that. But yeah, it's been great talking with you, man.
This is fun, man. I like this.
Yeah, we for sure. We definitely got to do something else in the future. So
definitely.
No, we'll definitely be talking. Obviously, where you can find me. So again, shout out to ItsJalen. If everybody could just do me a favor, go up to his channel. You don't have to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of his content. You'll probably find it to your liking. He does anime discussions, does reviews, all that good stuff. So everybody, please make sure you guys go check him out.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks for the collab. I definitely enjoy myself. This is definitely pretty cool.
Absolutely. So
it's been a while since I've done stuff like this. Definitely good.
Oh yeah, it definitely. Not to say that I thought it was gonna go bad, but it went better than I thought it was gonna go.
But I had like anxiety.
Oh no, I did too. I just hit the record. I'm like, oh god.
Like, oh no.
Right.
I'm not that social.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like, yeah.
But anyway, guys, it's me, your boy Daffy. It's me, your boy Jalen, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.